I tried 75 Hard Personal Finance Challenge for 4 weeks. Here's my full update. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. If you are returning, welcome back. Now I have my budget workbook in front of me along with my spreadsheet over here on my computer so I can read down my categories and share with you everything that I have spent, everything that has went on for these last 4 weeks. Now, if you do not know what the 75 Hard Personal Finance Challenge is, I will link the video down below in the description box, and I will also tag it at the end of this video. But basically, the rules are no unplanned spending, 15 minutes of financial education, tracking your spending every single day, reviewing your budget every single day, and making one small wealth action daily. And your girl have been on it. Your girl have been on it. The reason why I started the 75 Hard Personal Finance Challenge was because over the summer, your girl has been going over her budget. Now, I've been budgeting since 2019, so I know better. I know better than to go over my budget when I give myself a set amount in each one of my categories. But this summer, it got a little crazy. Your girl was eating up her budget, and I needed something to kind of like get me back in check. And so I did this 75 Hard Personal Finance Challenge so that I can just go back to the basics. I can just go back to the beginning and start looking at my finances every single day, because I had gotten away from that. I was checking in with my finances on a week-to-week basis, but by the time that I checked in with my finances on that Sunday, I was already over the budget that I had gave myself for that category. So in today's video, we're just going to be sharing the numbers, the real numbers. Y'all know I love doing these transparency videos, not to brag or boast or anything like that, to just be honest with people and to basically inspire you guys to get in control of your finances and probably start this 75 Hard Personal Finance Challenge if you have went over your budget these last few months. Because trust me, I get it. Back to school just happened. You may got kids that went back to school. You may got kids that went to college, or maybe you just ate up your budget this summer like I did. The 75 Hard will definitely get you back in check. So starting off with my income for the month of August, I budgeted $6,168.65. My income for August was $9,953.69, and I owe a big chunk of that to my back pay. Y'all know I always was talking about my back pay that I was going to be getting for my job. So I finally got that paycheck, which hit today. Actually, today is Friday at the time of filming this video. So my back pay actually hit today. So that's why the check is so super large. And y'all know I got to use most of this money to pay off a credit card that I share with someone. So that's about $2,200 that I'm going to be having to use from that paycheck to pay that off, so that I can be done with my credit cards and be done with my collection account, and now I can focus on my student loan and my house. Now, I have 7 different budget categories. I like to list them in the most priority to the least priority, because that's just typically how I spend my money. So starting off with our savings category, which in my savings is retirement and investing. Those are the only 2 things that I am funding right now automatically through my paychecks. I love doing automatic draft, especially on things that is very important to me, because I want to be disciplined enough to tell myself, okay, if I want to save money or I want to put money into my investment account, you need to automatically take it out of your check and have it going over there. That's the only way that has been working for me. If I had to set something aside probably on my own, I probably wouldn't do it. So I budget $686.34 for investing and retirement, and I actually spent $686.34 on those items. So because they are automated draft, it's a set amount every single time I get paid, depending on my salary and stuff like that. Those automatically went into those accounts. Now, the next category is my home category, and inside of my home category is my mortgage and utilities, life insurance, short-term disability, and life insurance from, in my short-term disability, I also have a life insurance policy for my kids, and then I also have the accidental insurance as well from my job, so along with the short-term disability as well, the phone bill, and then aftercare fees for my son. So I budget $2,482.88. I end up spending $2,482.82. So just some pennies, honey. It wasn't a whole lot that I actually saved there, but I'm happy that I was able to save a little bit of something. The next category, which is the main category that your girl be going over her budget in, and that's food. You know your girl can eat up a budget, but that's the reason why I did this 75 hard and been looking at my spending every single day, because your girl did not go over her budget. So I am happy about that. I gave myself $300 for food, and that includes out to eat. Anything that I eat, it goes inside of my food budget. So if I want to eat it all up on frappes, or if I want to eat it all up on smoothie bowls and not buy no groceries, then that's gonna be on me. But I'm gonna be sticking within this $300 a month budget. I end up spending $291.55. So very, very, very close to that budget, but I did so freaking good, y'all. Now y'all know I struggle with out to eat. That's like my biggest thing, and I had been doing so good. I've been taking my snacks to work with me, taking me some water with me, and just been snacking on my route instead of trying to get a big meal like Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, and all that type of stuff. So I definitely recommend you doing that as well to save you some money. Now I am gonna go to Walmart. I am gonna be using some of this back pay money, because I told myself I'm going to be using some of this back pay money because I need some meal prep kits, because I'm going to be starting to take my lunch to work. And then also I need a blender, because I want to start making my own smoothie bowls and my own smoothies at home. Y'all have always told me that you can make, you can make frappes at home. You can make a smoothie bowl at home. So I'm going to listen to y'all. I'm going to buy the ingredients, and I'm going to be making my own stuff at home. And hopefully that comes out a little bit cheaper. So I'm planning on getting a blender no more than $100. I want the what is it called? I forgot the name of it. I got all of the other stuff. I got an air fryer. I forgot the name of all of the other stuff that I got downstairs or whatever, but I love their equipment so far, and I just want to keep it in that family. So I want to get the same blender as the air fryer that I got, and the Ninja slushy machine. I got a Ninja air fryer, so I want to stick with the Ninja products. I don't want to spend no more than $100 on the blender, and then hopefully I can find some acai, so I can get some fruit and stuff like that and make my own smoothies and stuff like that. So, cause that way I don't have to, I won't be as hungry on my route. If I drink a smoothie every morning or every other morning or something like that, maybe take a fruit in the morning. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Y'all just gotta stay tuned to the video of me. Maybe I'll do like a day in the life of going to work and packing my lunch and all that type of stuff. So stay tuned for that. The next category is transportation. And I budget $250 for transportation. I end up spending $241.72. So kind of got close to that. Y'all know I am down to one car now because my other car is acting up. I gotta call the dealership and have them, I got to take it to the dealership basically. I got to have it towed to the dealership because I'm supposed to have a warranty on the engine. And I think the engine is gone. So hopefully I got a warranty. Hopefully the warranty is still active and I can just get the engine replaced. But I don't know how long that's going to take. And now because of that, I'm in this red car, and the red car sometimes takes 2 times to actually fill up the gas tank. So that's the reason why the high amount. Now the next category is subscriptions, and I budget $88.49, and I end up spending $71.97 because I did cancel 2 subscriptions. Now I've always talked about the TikTok subscription program, or the lady that who was teaching me TikTok shop. I was in her program or whatever. I just canceled it because I don't go to the classes. I don't go to the lives like how I should, because I don't know, I'm at work all the time, so I don't necessarily see the notification right away. I see her on live and I try to chime in when I see it, but I'm not always available at the time that she goes live. And then I cancel CapCut. Now I put CapCut on my business card or whatever, because that's a business expense. I use it to edit my videos, edit my short form videos, and they need to be coming out of my content creator money. So I put it over there to that card and not necessarily coming out of my personal income. So $71.97 is what I spent on subscription. The next category is debt, and I still have this Merit credit card. Probably after I get finished filming this video, I'm going to call them to see if I can just get this canceled. Maybe I have to close the account or whatever, because I don't understand why am I still being charged $4. And I've been charged $4 for the longest, probably like a year, maybe going into 2 years by now, and there's no balance. That card is paid in full. So I got to find out what's going on there. So $4 was paid towards the Merit credit card. The next category is my miscellaneous spending / sinking fund. These are the things that I actually plan for and that I do not plan for. So for the month of August, I plan for sneakers. I budgeted $160 for sneakers, and I ended up spending $148.40. And speaking of sneakers, I told y'all will be the first ones to actually see it. So here is the box that these sneakers came in. These are the Jordan 1 shattered backboards that I actually was asking you if you would go ahead and just buy them, or would you just put the money in your savings. And y'all said, you know what, you need to treat yourself or whatever. You already put it in your budget. Go ahead and buy it. And that's exactly what I did. So I am a kid size 4.5, as you can see right here. And these are the sneakers, y'all. These are the sneakers. This is my first time actually looking at it myself with you guys, and this is a perfect fall sneaker. I cannot wait to actually style this sneaker. I love Jordan 1s. If you do not know, they are my favorite sneakers to wear because they are so versatile. You can dress them up and you can dress them down. They pretty much just go with anything, and I just love it. I got a whole lot of Jordan 1s, and yeah, love them. The next one is, I gave myself $150, but I ended up spending $100 there. I gave my son $40, but he didn't end up spending any money for the month of August. And then plus he made his own money. So he cut grass for his grandmother, and his grandmother actually paid him $40. So he didn't really even need my money. He had his own money. So it's good to still have it in there, because I know sometimes the school call and they say, okay, well, they going to the book fair, or they going on a field trip, it costs this amount of money, or he need an extra shirt or something like that always come up where I don't have it in the budget. So this time I just decided to have it in the budget so that way I can have a little bit to the side for that. And then the next one is just a miscellaneous. So this would be like if I get a flat tire, or if I go over a category somewhere else, if I need to pull money from somewhere else and things like that. I said $109.94 is actually gonna be the miscellaneous spending, and I only ended up spending $15 because y'all know I go back and forth to go visit my dad. He's in the hospital or whatever, and I had to pay for parking. So the total spent in the miscellaneous category, I budget $459.94, but I ended up spending $263.40. So way up under the budget. Now, at the end of the day, what do? We take our income and we subtract our bills and expenses and see exactly what we have left. And we have $4,041.18. All of the bills came up to $4,041.18 with the bills and expenses. And when I take my income and I subtract all of my bills and expenses, I'm left with $5,912.51, which I've already taken out $1,750 and transferred it into my house account so that I can be already set for September. I don't have to worry about any bills when it comes to this house because I've already transferred that money over. Now, I also want to tell you guys that I did save some money for this challenge as well. So my goal for this challenge is basically to try to rebuild my savings back up. Now, I'm not putting this money in my savings as of yet and combining it because I still do have money in my personal savings. I wanted to start a separate savings challenge or a separate savings account specifically for this challenge so that I can see how much money did I save within the 75 days. So far I have saved $574.12, and this has been coming from just income that I have made online that has been paid out. So that whether that's a digital product, whether that's content creation, whether that's affiliate marketing, or any type of income that I have coming in that I just transfer money into that savings account. So that's where we are. That's a great beginning. I feel like the first 30 days, $574.12. That's a great start. I'm going to try to at least double that next month, hopefully. So y'all pray for me. But the main question is, have you been overspending? Have you been needed to try to get in control of your finances all over again? Or maybe you're just like, you know what? I just need a plan. I just need something to get me going, get in the rhythm of budgeting and whatever like that. Then the 75 Hard Personal Finance Challenge is definitely for you. Make sure you leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know that you are in. September 1st is right around the corner. I want you to join in on this challenge. It doesn't matter that I'm 30 days in and you're just now starting. I just want you to start. The main thing is just starting, and I want to cheer you on. I want to let you know that you are not out here doing this alone. It's plenty of us that have started the challenge, and if you have not saw any of my shorts, because that's where I've been documenting it every single day, go check out my shorts and see what's been going on with me every single day, and then every single week I come back and I just update you on what's been going on. So let me know in the comments if you're in. Drop I'm in so I can check on you on September 1st and you can get started. But that's all for this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.